Hello, and thank you for joining me as I give a tutorial on Kaboom. Now, this is an Activision game. Basically, the guys who were fed up with working at Atari go off and make their own video game development, and they call themselves Activision. Activision, the great thing about Activision games is generally they'll have a label with a uh, a thumbnail image of what you're actually going to play. The the other great thing about Activision is that they did commercials and advertisements, which are awesome. I believe a couple may have had Phil Hartman in them. I know Phil Hartman did Atari game commercials. And I do not have a manual for Kaboom, and I see that you can, excuse me, you can switch between 1 and 2, so I assume that's 1 player and 2 player. There isn't really much on here, but I love this game. So I hit the reset button to start it up. Great thing about this game is it waits for user input. So the game will not start until I touch the red button on my paddle controller. That's it. You get 3 buckets and you got to catch the bombs. I originally had this as an LCD game in the mid-90s and I really enjoyed it. What gets tricky is you can use your 3 buckets to have a longer reach, but as you miss them, you lose buckets, but they start from the bottom. So after you miss 2 bombs, you only get a 1 on the top, which becomes tricky when he's throwing his bombs down really quick. But like I said, you get this little area in between rounds where you can kind of relax. And that's how I always miss. I think I go far enough because I'm 1 step ahead of myself, but I miss that bomb in the over to the right or the left. In this instance, it was over to the right. I thought I had gone far enough, but that wasn't the case. Okay, since I missed, now the program realizes I'm not that good. So they're not gonna start off as fast as they were. They're gonna let me build up again. And the difficult part. Just 1 near the top. Okay, let's see if I can do better. Reset button. See the potentiometer, which is a variable resistor. They say that it has a wide range so I can turn the controller a lot more. The paddle, I can rotate it a lot more than it's actually going to be moving. So I saw in a tutorial where some guy replaced his with a lower rating variable potentiometer, so he had more control over it instead of a lot of dead space. I start feeling like a cat whose eyes go left and right trying to track these water buckets. I know, I thought they were loaves of bread, but they're actually like really, really short buckets of water. I can beat that. I can beat 612. Right? This is where I start swearing and not being that good of a person. That was uncalled for. Reset. Again. Kaboom! Thank you for your view of my review. And no, there isn't like any Easter eggs that I know of or any cheats, but I wish there were.